Well, hold on a second, everybody. Just hold your horses. We've got some late breaking news. We were just about to get this video live, and at 2 p.m. here, Australian Eastern Standard Time, the news has dropped on 4 new Nikon Z lenses. Yes, the 2 macro micro lenses have arrived. Check these lenses out. Both the macro lenses are what they say on the bodies in the images that we've seen. They are 2.8 lenses, both of them. The 105 is an S variant. So this is all formal, it's real, it's happening, as well as the announcement that the Pancakes, because they're a little bit larger, the Pancake lenses will be coming soon. They appear to be the same, if not very similar sizes. The 40mm is an f2.0, which I'm pretty excited about, and the 24mm is a 2.8. I love the idea of having these 2 ultra compact lenses. They look like they'll be light and affordable. So let's jump on to the Australian Nikon website and go through a few of the numbers and check out these beautiful new lenses from Nikon. So here we can see on the Nikon Australian website the release of the Nikkor Z MC 105 2.8 and the Nikkor Z MC 50mm 2.8. Let's just jump in quickly to look at these amazing new lenses. Some beautiful images here to show off what these lenses look like. Have to say they look stunning, that's for sure. You'd expect nothing less. Absolutely gorgeous imagery here on the Nikon website. Now, I think one of the first things that I'm excited about with this lens is that it has VR, which is fantastic when you're shooting macro. It also has a 1:1 ratio. Active, beautiful, soft and gentle bokeh with no visible color bleed and minimal fringing around the edges of the frame through the use of ED lens elements which suppress chromatic aberration, while an aspherical lens element compensates for curvature of field from infinity to close up, keeping details sharp even at the edges of the frame. A layer of nanocrystal coat and Arneo coat are added to effectively reduce flare and ghosting caused by backlighting. Now, based on all the Z lenses that I have to date, and I have quite a few, these statements are going to be true and accurate, and I think this lens is going to stun. The Nikkor Z MC 105 also adopts a multi-focus system with a new autofocus drive system for increased optical performance, enabling fast and accurate focusing even with close-up shooting, allowing users to enjoy a stress-free shooting experience. The lens, as I said, has VR with performance that compensates up to 4.5 stops. Combined with the in-camera body 5-axis image stabilization system on selected cameras, users can shoot in a broad range of situations from close stills to video recording. Capture those fleeting moments, even the smallest details, quickly and accurately with a newly developed small diameter power high torque stepping motor on the Nikon Z MC 105. Extremely quiet with minimal lens operation sound, the lens will not easily startle insects and those elusive small life creatures. With the introduction of the focus limit switch, it allows users to limit the AF search range from 0.29 to 0.05 for precise and faster image focusing when shooting close up. That's cool. I reach out to the audience. Have we ever seen that before, where it goes to 0.5 to 0.2.9? Or in other words, I've seen focus limiting where it goes mid to far, but I haven't seen focus limiting where it goes close to even closer. Let me know. Very cool. Here's some cool images of the lens. Spectacular, lovely, gorgeous. This lens comes in at 630 grams and it is also weather sealed. And here is the new Nikkor Z MC 50mm 2.8. Again, this macro lens has a 1:1 ratio with the lens's short minimum focus distance of a range of 5 to 16 centimeters.
With superior image quality offered by the lens structure of the Nikkor Z MC 50mm 2.8, users will be able to experience edge-to-edge sharpness that delivers clear rendering in every shot. Additionally, achieved suppressed chromatic aberration to effectively minimize color bleeding and fringing at any shooting distance, making your photo talk of the town. That's a bit cheesy, Nikon. As we can see here, the lens, it weighs 260 grams, so it's super light. It's only 66 millimeters, which is about 2.5 inches long, making it easy to carry around. And you can attach filters. The filter thread is only a 46 millimeter filter thread. And it is designed for extremely quiet operation, made possible by adopting the stepping motor, the STM motors. And there we have it there, this beautiful macro lens. And we can see in this image here, it actually protrudes out of the front of the lens as you get closer and closer to your object. I like the design though. It's a good looking lens, simple and strong. Works for me. And here we have the development announcement of the Nikkor Z 28 and 40 millimeter Pancake primes, which is pretty exciting. They're slightly larger than Pancakes, but what the hey? And what we're finding out here is that they are going to be small, lightweight. The 28 is a 2.8 and the 40 is an f2. I'm super excited about these lenses. I think they will be affordable. They'll be great for travel and hopefully coming soon. What Nikon say here is the lenses are scheduled for release in 2021. Well, that certainly gives them a lot of wriggle room. Something else I might note here is this does look like a black mount, which probably means, because the mounts are usually silver, probably means that these are all composite lenses, which will keep them affordable and very, very light. These are formally announced that they're coming, and that too is very exciting.
And also another release that we didn't know anything about is a new piece of software called NX Field. Now this software is for the D5, the D6, the Z9, the Z7 II and the Z6 II, and it allows for remote control of cameras aimed specifically at sporting events, but obviously you could use it for whatever you want. You could use it for the Matrix style bullet time. I'm sure you could do that with it as well. I don't know too much about this software at this stage. Again, this is an exciting new release which is absolutely aimed at Nikon's imaging professionals, really showing that Nikon is interested and dedicated in looking after people who create high quality imagery for a living, let alone the rest of us as well. But all this stuff trickles down to everybody else as well. NX Field, a new and exciting piece of software from Nikon, which we will learn more about over time. Well, we haven't heard about the firmware yet, but that could happen at absolutely any moment. I'm sure it's true that there is new firmwares coming. Please let me know what you think of these lenses. We will talk more about them in episodes to follow. I'm not sure how quickly they will be in store. I will make contact with my local retailer and see when they're expecting copies. Please let me know in the comments below, what do you think of these exciting new products? Also, it's rumoured, and I suppose at this very late juncture, that we are going to have firmware updates for the Z6 II and the Z7 II. Now, some have speculated that this is for the new lenses. That doesn't quite make sense to me, because if it's for the new lenses, then wouldn't all the Z bodies require a firmware update? I'm not sure. So perhaps we're getting more dual processor advancements here. That's probably the most likely thing to me. As the negative Nikon narrative continues to rage on, there is less and less for people to be negative about. Maybe we're going to get something like a 2.0 firmware update for those two cameras as Ricky talks talked about a couple of months ago that the last firmware update was actually a minor firmware update, and there would be at least a 2.0 and a 3.0 to come, was his inference from his remarks. Maybe as Nikon has not been punching out a lot of hardware, they've been working super hard on the firmware. And of course, they're going to be working hard on the firmware because the Z9 is coming soon. That segues me nicely over to an interview that was had with a Nikon executive where he talked about some more things coming soon. I'd like to share some of that information with you. Now, the interview was with Toru Matsubara, the chairman of P&E of China Nikon, and here is some of the headline points that he made. Sales of cameras in China are recovering, and that 8K demand is growing.
We expect that the demand for high-resolution video, 8K, will continue to grow, and we think it is very important to provide attractive video functions to meet the needs of video shooting users. We will respond flexibly to this area when the boundaries between photo shooting and video shooting are becoming increasingly blurred.
He also indicated that Nikon continue to be focused on the mirrorless market, and at this point there is no mention of anything else further in the F system.
In terms of APS-C format, the current type of mirrorless camera released by Nikon is the Z50. Is there any plan to launch a mirrorless camera with DX format sensor in the future, or whether Nikon will launch more entry-level Z series products, not limited to full frame and APS-C? Will it bring more entry lens products? We plan to further expand the product line to cover a wide range of people, including entry-level users, and continue to provide valuable products to the market. The 24-105 and the 70-200 f4s are more commonly used lens focal lengths. When will Nikon release these? Regarding the development of specific functions and products in the future, it can be said that we are currently working hard to provide valuable products to the market. By the end of fiscal 2021, we expect to release nearly 30 Nikkor Z lenses.
He also stated that the micro lenses are coming soon. Well, that is absolutely the case. And as I said before, with these new firmware updates that are rumored to be coming with the Z6 II and the Z7 II, that the development on the Z9 is going especially well, it is noted here from this interview.
We understand that many users are looking forward to the Nikon Z mount super telephoto lenses, so we are currently in the process of developing. At the same time as the official release of the Z9 next this year, I just think this year, and it'll be the next body, perhaps, we hope to introduce the first ultra telephoto lens of the Z series to you at the same time. We are preparing for this. With the Z9 as a prelude, we have prepared a new lens that can maximize the performance of the Z series. Please look forward to it.
And that there are unprecedented improvements in processor performance.
And I think this is very telling as a statement from Nikon China. This is the question proposed. We all know that the significance of a flagship phone is not just as a product for sale, but also as a symbol of strength of the camera system. At this point, what do you think are the three most important features of the Nikon Z9? Matsubara responded, "Please look forward to the official release of the specific product features, but what can be revealed today is that in order to present the next generation image performance, the new image processor on this camera will greatly enhance the autofocus performance. In addition, this camera's newly adopted stacked CMOS sensor and support for 8K recording. In addition, we are also preparing to bring more surprises to users and provide a brand new video shooting experience." Well, that sounds exciting to me. I'm excited. I think I might have to start saving my pennies.
Also, that pixel shift is actually under consideration for the Z9. That will make a lot of people happy, and quite frankly, why not? Why not get the advantages of shifting those pixels around? I think it's a great idea. Also, Nikon is considering having internal N-Log. I think that would be great for video users. He also states that demand for the middle and high-end camera products continues to be stable, and that is where Nikon is going to focus their attentions. So perhaps the APS-C camera that was heavily rumoured, perhaps that has been shelved. It's really hard to say at this point in time.
Again here, another question is asked around entry-level cameras. At present, Nikon Z mount mirrorless cameras have many high-end products. So for young people's needs for camera playability and simplified operation, how does Nikon plan to build an entry-level product line? The answer here is from Nikon. As we mentioned earlier, we are currently focusing on the research and development of mid to high-end models, but we plan to expand the user base of the Z mount system by implementing a strategy for a wide range of people, including entry-level models. So this pretty much says to me that there will be more entry-level models to come. They're just working on where that lands. So yeah, I think there are more APS-C entry-level cameras to come, as we're hearing it here from the head of China.
So from all of this, it sounds like the Z9 is on track. The performance they're getting out of it is unprecedented. So this aligns with the development announcement statement that this is going to be the most powerful, fastest, best ever Nikon camera anyone has ever seen. So I do believe it's going to be well worth the wait for people who want the ultimate Nikon. And the fact that the tellies, which I'm very confident will work with the teleconverters, so if we get a 300 or a 400, well then we're going to get a 600 or an 800 if you use the 2 times. Well, that is going to address pretty much every person's needs. Because bird in flight photographers are the ones that I hear from the most now, because the rest of us are pretty well satiated with the cameras that are here now. You'd have to think that Nikon can hear this, they're listening, and we are going to get bird eye detect, and we're going to get the hardware to capture birds brilliantly. I think everything is just funneling down to that point because Nikon are addressing every other question that needs to be addressed. Well, there you have it. We've got new lenses. Please do let me know what you think of all of these things. Are you excited about the macro micro lenses? Are these something that you're going to just jump out and get straight away? Thank you so much for being here today. If this is your first time here, it is magnificent to see you. I'd love to see you again, so please do subscribe. Please share, please like, click on the notification bell. There is over 300 episodes that you can watch down there. Jump on our website. We're still in lockdown, and I think we're going to know in about an hour here if it's being extended, but I would say it is because our case numbers are growing. Please, I do hope wherever you are in the world, things are improving, but lockdown 4 is expanding for us here in Melbourne, Australia. See you later.